Hey Run Junkies, welcome to Runners Without Limits TV. Today I'm taking you through a strength and mobility routine that has been around for a while, but I only recently learned about it. It's kind of a bunch of goofy moves with a funny name. It's called the runner's Myrtl, so follow along with me. Not long ago, my coach Christine told me about this post-run routine and I quickly incorporated it into my weekly training. But what is it and why do it? Well, the runner's Myrtl focuses on the hip area or the hip girdle, an area that is often neglected by runners, but it is critical for long-term running health and performance. This routine builds hip strength while also increasing mobility, range of motion. Now, this workout was developed by Jergensen, a Colorado-based running coach, and can be completed in about 10 minutes with no equipment. I'm going to leave a link in the description to this routine. Targeting the hip area also helps build strength, which supports the core. This is helpful in the later stages of long runs and races when the body begins to wear down. Strong hips and glutes will help keep you running strong. So where does this fit in a running routine? Now, this is a great workout to do as part of your dynamic warm-up and or your cool down, or break it up like I'll show you here in a minute. However, if you have never done these before, you might want to use this workout after your run until you're comfortable. Then start incorporating this workout before your run. So let's get started. So let's talk warm-up real quick. There are a few moves that you can do and incorporate into your dynamic stretches before your run, and let me run through those real quick. Then you can do the rest of the exercises after the workout as part of a warm down, cool down kind of thing, sort of some runner strength. Now you can mush them all together and put them all at the end of the workout, but these first moves are great for pre-run dynamic warm-ups. Knee circles. This is the only exercise you're going to do on the floor if you do this during your dynamic warm-ups. Otherwise, you can mix it in with your post-run cool down, warm down set. 5 per direction per leg. You are in tabletop position, feeling stable on both hands and knees. You are going to lift one leg, keeping it at a 90-degree angle with your foot flexed. You're going to go 5 in one direction and then 5 in the other direction, then switch legs. So bring it out to the side and bring it back and down. Out to the side, back, down. That's 2. That's 5. So now we want to go in the other direction. Bring it back and then out and then down. Does it matter if you go forward or backward first? Nope, it does not. You can go either direction first and then switch directions. I think that's 5. Okay. Switch to the other side. All right. Bring it out, back and down, out, back, down. And that's 5. Give yourself a quick break and then bring it out and back around. Linear leg swings. These are great to kind of get this hip girdle moving in one direction with single leg work. So standing on one leg, you're just going to swing your leg back and forth. You're going to do this 10 times. Now I'm going to do this a little bit longer, but what you want to do is start off a little bit lower and then bring it up a little higher. Keep that leg straight and activate the glute as you're swinging it back. So you're going to feel it in the glute and the hip flexor. Let's turn around, do the other side. And as you can tell, I'm also swinging my legs or swinging my arms in the same direction as if I were running, keeping the arms moving as well. Linear leg swings, bent knee. Standing on one leg, bending your knee at a 90-degree angle, and then swinging back and forth. You're gonna feel a little bit of activation in the quad muscle, in the moving quad muscle, and in the hamstring. So you're activating all of those muscles as well as the hip flexor and the glute. 10 per leg. Turning around, do the other side. Again, using your arms as a counterbalance, as if you were running outside. Hurdle trail legs. Standing on one leg, you're gonna bring your knee up and around to the back and down. Try not to put weight back on that moving leg. You're gonna do 5 of these in one direction, then 5 in the other direction, then switch legs. And then you're gonna feel that in your hip girdle right in here. The idea is to keep your legs or keep your hips completely facing forward. I'm gonna do 2 more just for good measure. Start with 5 per direction per leg. Then we're gonna come and we're gonna bring it around from the back. Does it matter if you go forward or backward first? Nope. And you're gonna start to feel that in the standing leg. I'm gonna do 2 more for good measure. And let's switch legs. Make sure you're standing rooted down in the standing leg. Bring your knee up and back. Now, mobility means the range of motion. And this is where you're gonna start to feel what that range of motion is. So I'm gonna do 2 more. Okay, then we're gonna bring it from the back to the front. The idea too is to keep your core engaged so you can keep that standing leg moving. Now, can you do this holding on to something? Absolutely. 1 more for good measure. Lateral leg swings. We're gonna stand on one leg. We're basically crossing the midline with one leg at a time. We're gonna do 10 of these per leg. So stand on one leg, make sure you've got your balance, and you're gonna wanna use your arms to counteract your balance, or you can hold on to a wall or a fence if you need to. So crossing the midline, and only go as far as is comfortable for you. You may not have a wide range of motion to start, which is okay. That's the point of these leg swings. Switch legs, stand on one foot, make sure that you're rooted down, and start swinging. You may also find that one leg is more stable than the other. My right leg is not at all stable. We tend to have a dominant leg. That's that. So in the warm down phase of this, all of these exercises are going to be done on the floor in either the tabletop position or lying on your side. So when you're doing these, you want to make sure that your core is engaged and you're engaging your glutes and your hips, your quads, as you are doing each of these workouts. Now, a lot of these have really strange names. Go with me on it. These are actually fairly common, and it's likely that you've done a lot of these already. Donkey whips, you are down on all fours, and you're gonna do 5 per side. You're gonna bring your leg out to the back and then swing it to the side, leaving it out, okay? And you may find that these are pretty tough and you don't have the range of motion you expected. At least that's where I'm at. I'm gonna do 2 more. And then we're gonna switch sides. Again, keep your core engaged. Bring your leg to the back. Bring your hips out to the side. Now, it's not this. We wanna keep our shoulders square to the floor. 2 more just for fun. All right. Clamshells are fairly common. The idea with these is that we are engaging this outside hip to pull the knee up. So you can either come down onto your side like this, rest your head on your elbow. I prefer coming all the way down to the floor. Keep your shoulders, hips, and feet in line. Your knees are bent out to the front. Make sure your core is engaged. So what we're gonna do, and you can do these with a resistance band, we're gonna do 8 of these per side. So you're just going to engage right here and pull up. So it's not a swing wide, it's just a engage and pull up. We're gonna do 8. This is, we'll call that 2, 3. Oops. I think I'm covering my microphone. Okay, and then we gotta do the other side. Come all the way down. Make sure everything is in line. Shoulders, hips, feet, and engage the hips. 8 of these. Those are your clamshells. Donkey kicks. We're gonna do 8 of these per side in tabletop position on all fours. You wanna engage the glute on one side, keep your knee bent to a 90-degree angle, and just push up. So you're gonna do 8 of these. You're gonna feel that in the glute. Keep your foot flexed and keep that core engaged. You wanna feel your navel kind of pulling toward your spine. Everything else should remain still. Just the leg moves, okay? Let's do the other side. I'm doing more of these because I can't talk and count at the same time, guys. That's really why I don't do a lot of these videos, because I can't count at the same time. All right, engage that other leg and pull up. Keep everything else still. And you should feel that in the glute and maybe a little bit in the spine, in the spinal erectors, okay? Which is why we want to protect that back. We want to keep your core engaged. I'm going to do 2 more because I lost count. All right, lateral legs. These are my favorite because they hurt the most, and this is where you notice where you need the leg work. So you've probably seen these from 80s aerobics videos, and that's totally fine. There's a method to the madness. Back down on your side. Everything is in line. Shoulders, hips, knees, and toes. And at this point, we're gonna flex the feet, and we're gonna do 5 leg lifts with the foot flexed facing directly forward. We'll do 5, 4, and if you want, you can give some more stability by bending that lower leg. Okay, that's 5. Now, we're gonna turn the leg down. So the whole leg from the hip flexor, but we don't wanna push forward with the hip. We wanna just turn the leg in as if you were a dancer, okay? So you're gonna point that toe down and you're gonna do 5 more. 4, you feel that? Okay, now we're not done. Now we turn the foot to the front or to the top. Again, turning the whole leg from the hip, all right? So if we're doing that, we're gonna feel it right here. We're gonna do 5 more, and then we're done on this leg. 5, 4, you feel that? Ow. Okay, gotta do the other side. Okay. Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. All right. Keep that leg bent if you want some more stability. For more of a challenge, keep your legs straight. Okay? So, first 5, we're going to do toe facing forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn the toe down. Turn the hip in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then last but not least, you turn the leg out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah! Fire hydrants, we're gonna do 8 per side. I'm gonna face a little bit more to the side so you can see what's going on. Again, start in tabletop position. Activate one glute. You wanna keep everything stable except for the moving leg. So I'm gonna use this leg and I'm gonna move it straight out to the side, keeping my knee at a 90-degree angle. 1, we're gonna do 8, 2, 3, 4. And this is where keeping that core engaged, you're really gonna notice how that makes a difference. Again, we don't wanna just kind of fling it. We're lifting it, we're staying in control. Lost count, gonna do 2 more. Okay, other side. Okay, stable hips and hands, keeping everything nice and still, and lift to the side. 8 of these. I did 9. That I did count. But that's going to do it for the Runner's Myrtl workout. Great work today, but what do you think? Please leave thoughts, questions, comments, and suggestions in the box below. Please like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Thanks for watching. You are a runner without limits. Happy running.